It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and this one features Josh Jacobs. He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he's got room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And down to the 41.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Garoppolo. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Touchdown! Jakobi Meyers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And just like that, it's third down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line, escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin with a matchup Browns fans remember all too well from 1986. Cleveland taking on Denver. And this one getting ugly early. A 17-point game at the half. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Demarcus Robinson, a touchdown reception. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Has his man, that's James. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. James now to return it. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. And they take a knee. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right.